The 9 pan-Yoruba groups have rejected Sharia law. We don't want religious crisis in Yoruba land. That's what these groups are telling the politicians. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, like, comment, and share this particular platform. Yorubas don't want Sharia in their land. This is coming from those 29 pan-Yoruba groups. What are your opinions this morning concerning that issue of Sharia in Yoruba land?
Honestly, thank you for having me on your channel.
So
honestly, these people that want Sharia in this side of Nigeria, called Yoruba, the southwest region, there's nothing bad in having your own Sharia law in a place where it's maybe like 100% dominated by Muslim. But in this place, it's like 50-50 or 60-40. And if to say we know you for peace, honestly speaking, nobody will be bothered. But you people, everybody know what Islam stands for. You at the beginning you will say it's not for a non-Muslim, but we know you now. You want some best on for woman so say can somebody have a tree in his farm and don't know his fruits? There is no way. We know you. Immediately we establish Sharia now. Extremists will start. Immediately, I mean, Sharia law was established in North. What follow? Boko Haram. What follow? Iswa. What follow? Lakurawa. What follow? Bandits. So there is something that is supposed to set as a goal, that we should use as a goal, that okay, this is what we want to emulate. That's a particular place where they are practicing Sharia. This is what they were able to achieve. But we have seen a place where they adopt Sharia. It doesn't bring anything to their table. Recently, there is a tax reform bill, and it's so what each region are bringing to the table. The northern has to us because of insecurity, and what brought about it? Extremism. This is how it started. Yoruba will say, if we don't kick out Sharia law in Yoruba land now, if we embrace it and we say that there is no problem, since they say it's going to be only for the Muslim and it's not going to be for the non-Muslim. What happened to that is a woman that was stolen at Igbo. What happened to her? So if we allow them to breathe in, they will want to push everybody away. They will want to carve a particular place and call it a Muslim community and disallow other people to practice their religion. Why not live and let others live? Another thing is that these people, they forget that it's a Fulani agenda to put Nigeria under their ruling, under their belief that they want to buy the whole Nigeria, under the idea that they want to make Nigeria their conquest, which they have been on it for a very long time. With Madam Fodio, try it. After his exit, there is another war in making attempt that they make the whole Southwest their conquest. That one even promised that he's going to wash his sword inside the Atlantic Ocean. That their idea has not died. And who are the people that are using to promote it? The Mugun in Yoruba land. The Mugun Obas, like Oluwo. The Mugun
Oluwo declared himself an emir at a particular time in Yoruba land.
That one is a disgrace to Yoruba nation. Oluwo is a disgrace to Yoruba nation. Do you know that some of them, they will be kicking against having a Yoruba nation? They will say they want an Islamic nation, not Yoruba nation, because they feel threatened in Yoruba land. And like I usually say, that they feel this inferiority complex.
But then the question is, how did Yorubas now become, or they are now becoming extremists? Yorubas are known to have families of Muslims, of Christians, of traditional worshippers, without no fight. How did, who are those that may be infiltrating Yoruba land in trying to cause a religious crisis in Yoruba land?
Mr. Arilwan, let me tell you, we have extremists among us before. It's just that it is the tolerancy of Christian that make it not to degenerate into something else. We have them, religious intolerance, and feel type of imposing their religion on the other, and this idea of not feel safe. Muslim feel not safe. Muslim feel inferiority complex is worrying them. Let me tell you, hardly you will see any Sunday service. Every Sunday you will see, as you are observing Christian service, Muslim, they are also in the mosque. Doing what? Try to make sure that their children don't go to church. If you train your children well, they will not go to church. Look at it. Every 31st December, as we are going for crossover service, they are also going for crossover service. So it's a sign of fear, sign of inferiority complex, to the extent that they always cry of being marginalized. Look at what they are saying now, that the whole Southwest, the governor that are in the whole Southwest now, they are Christian. It's a sign of inferiority complex. What does it change? That the whole governor in the Southwest, if they are Muslim, will they complain? If Christian complain, then we are going to look for the way, and it's not going to be a violent one. And it will never happen in the Southwest that the whole Southwest, it is Muslim that will be governor, because you cannot have a Muslim governor in Ondo and Ekiti. It's not possible. Go to Ogun State. Before you will have 3 governors in Ogun State, you have at least 2 Christian, 1 Muslim. That's what is happening. Only this man, the one that left before that Kwabiodun, was a Muslim.
He was a Muslim, yes. Ibikunle Amosun.
So to tell you that the fighting that they are trying to fight, this is a fight that they cannot win. If you go to Ogun State, the elites there, majority of them, they are Christian. There you will see the political elite dominated. Where the political elite, where you will find most of them, they are Ijebus, and majority of Ijebu, they are Christian. Look at historically, Obafemi Awolowo was a Christian. Obasanjo was a Christian. He's a Christian. This man, Osinbajo, is a Christian. Out of the governor that we have had, it was only Amosun, and you want to lay claim to the ownership of Ogun State as if it is a Muslim state. So all this a particular reason that this state is a Muslim state, that one is a Muslim state, but they were unable to get what they want there, and they will be claiming that they are the one that dominated Southwest. So they want to gag the Christian and the traditional worshipper and make sure that they put us under the ruling of a Fulani oligarchy, which we are not going to agree. So I'm here to support every means Nigeria want to, the Southwest, we want to use to pursue Shariah law out of our land. We don't want it, and that is the end. Period. There's nothing anybody can say about it.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said over the course of the weekend that one Nigeria is not negotiable, and we will try as much as possible to keep the nation as one. What are your opinions this morning about that?
Well, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that's what he will say. I will not expect something less from a sitting president, even if it is an Igbo man that is there. That's what he's going to say. If Obi is there, Obi will not tell you that he's ready to divide Nigeria. Although some of mess that his own people will be doing, he may not concentrate on it so much, but he will not tell you that let's sit down and divide this country. I don't know a president that will say let's divide this country. But after that one, let's see what the decision that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is taking. Is systematically restructuring this country. And that is one of the statement that he made, that we make sure that we will do everything possible to make this nation stay as one. What are the steps he's going to take? It's all this matter of restructuring, systematic restructuring. And I want to tell you that this is the first time of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We should expect more. In the second time, we are going to see more steps taken that to show that Nigeria belongs to everybody and it's not belong to just one tribe or a particular region. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'm not disappointed with what he's saying. Will he come out? Is he so foolish like that he will come out and say now let's divide Nigeria? No, he wouldn't say that.
Islamic ideologies of wasting of blood, forcefully demising people, taking people's life. We can't do that. And again, Tinubu will not accept that. And if he does, we are Igbos, we don't accept it. Maybe they will just count money and give Igbos to Igbo youths to buy arms. And they will use the money for themselves. We have Agune Chamber as security outfit in Igbo land. Ebubago has been decimated because of their ill activities, fatal, activities in the southeastern Nigeria. So that's why Ebubago is not working. But Agune Chamber has come in Anambra State. It's a security outfit that has discovered many criminal hideouts in Anambra State just within a space of 2 weeks. A hotel with multiple graves at the topmost floor.
We saw it yesterday, Anambra State.
They took action. Federal and Anambra State government has bulldozed the hotel. We can never give our youth arm. Sheikh Gumi's father, his kinsmen, his children, his community, his state should be preparing on how to provide solution to the insecurity in his state. He is supposed to provide arms for the youth of his state to go into the bush, start disaliving Boko Haram, kidnappers, Fulani headers, and other miscreants in his state. Sheikh Gumi should take that advice back to his state. Not Igbo land. We are not fools. Igbo man can never stoop so low, taking an advice from a man that has been parleying, befriending bandits for the past 10 years.
You are right. Sheikh Gumi was called the spokesman of the bandits at a particular time in Nigeria. But over the weekend, 20 Imams were killed by Boko Haram. Even yesterday, 22 again soldiers were killed again by Boko Haram. The advice that is given to Tinubu on the Igbos, shouldn't he direct that same advice to his own people?
Yes, you see it. Someone might be in the middle of water, accusing others they are the one that they deny him, space to sprinkle water on his soap, pruned, face. The soap has entered his eyes. He is in the middle of water. Instead of using the waters, to watch off his face, he's still accusing people that they should provide water for him to do that, while he is in the middle of the river. Sheikh Gumi has not been able to tell us reasons why he has this kind of hate for southern Nigeria in its entirety. Sheikh Gumi does not hate only Igbo, because I can see how Boko Haram, kidnappers, headers has taken over the whole Yoruba forest recently. And Sheikh Gumi is giving Tinubu such advice. Why not advise Tinubu to provide arms for sophisticated work, for Amoteku outfit, security outfit, to go after those people, those miscreants from north, bandits, Boko Haram, in Yoruba forest and highlands. It is right time to provide a solution to Bola Tinubu, not advising Igbo youth at least to begin to kill themselves, when it is obvious that recently Boko Haram and the bandits has disalived over 200 people in the north, the region from where Sheikh Gumi hails from. So it is right time for us to see the hypocrisy of the northern elites, of those Islamic extremists. Their hypocrisy has been detected by us, not today, not last year, but of many years. We have actually understand that these are the hypocrites that have succeeded on destroying Nigeria. It is high time for a new Nigeria to emerge. A new Nigeria whereby the youths, the elites, should start to have new reorientation, begin new reorientation, not new orientation, reorientation of new way of reasoning and thinking. That the Fulanis are bent on dividing the Southerners, destroying the Southerners, so that they will subjugate them to slavery and all manners of servilities. How could you just provide this kind of advice to Igbo youths? To turn Igbo land a killing zone, a killing street, a killing field. He has not succeeded on that advice because no Igbo man could ever buy into it.
So,
what my advice is saying now is that to the Igbos and the Yorubas, A stitch in time saves 9. Work together, forget about selfish interests, understand that we are same people that have been living in the southern Nigeria for many years before the incursion of the Fulani Islamization that has gripped Ilorin for how many years? From Ilorin, they are expanding their Islamization tentacles to Ochun, Oyo, and Ogun states. Southern Nigeria, which is largely occupied by the Igbos and the Yoruba, again I warn, a stitch in time saves 9. Come together as Igbo and Yorubas, begin to pally together, work together, and find out the kind of crafts and the scheming the Fulanis are using to subjugate you.
But we've seen how Yoruba groups are now getting the Sharia law. Who do you think may be behind this Sharia law that is causing controversy in the southwestern part of Nigeria?
I will tell you. The people that are behind Sharia law is number 1, Sheikh Gumi. Number 2, Bacha Ahmad. Number 3, El Rufai.
In Yoruba land?
I'm telling you, they are funding the Sheikh Imam, the chairman of Council of Imam in Southwest. That's a Kitiman. I don't know what I understand. They are funding them to convince them so that they will instill Sharia court or panel in Southwest, an abomination. Southwest is made up of 65 Christians. Are you listening to me? For 35 Muslims. How could you do that? If you establish Sharia panel in the Southwest, what about the worshippers of Shango or Rumila and so on and so forth? The Yoruba traditionalists, what do you expect them to establish as law? They have rules and regulations and their own laws, and we must allow them to be. What about the Christians that have occupied the large portion of this region of Southwest? They will reenact their own laws. Christians have laws of tradition. Mosaic law is there, and there's the kind of law we have as Pentecostal Christians now. We shouldn't allow it. I'm an Igbo man. We shouldn't allow Sharia court, Sharia judgment, Sharia rules and regulations in Southwest. A stitch in time saves 9. This was how they come like water in Turkey. Turkey was feeling reluctant and docile until it has taken over the whole Turkey today. Today in Turkey, Turkey has become an Islamic country, which made the EU to what? Excommunicate, not only excommunication, but banish Turkey from EU member nation.
Finally, as we are closing, final thoughts here. Simon Ekpa, is it the problem of the insecurity in Nigeria? Osbola Ahmed Tinubu was very happy that he was arrested by the Finnish authorities. Is Simon Ekpa the problem of Nigeria? I mean, in terms of insecurity.
The arrest of Simon Ekpa, I thank you for that question you asked me. In Finland, for how many months now? Has it stopped lack of electricity, 24 hours electricity in Nigeria? Okay, now that Ekpa has been arrested, Nigeria is getting light 24 hours now, Abi. Thank you so much. A bag of rice is now costing 20,000 in Nigeria because Ekpa has been apprehended. Has that stopped the excruciating economic situation of this country? We are going through hell now. Nigerians are not eating 3 square meals a day. Anybody that eats 3 square meals a day, go and investigate. I'm sending you. It is luxury now to eat egg and bread. It is luxury now to drink Milo, Ovaltine, and the Cadbury Bonvita in a country that is full of what? Surplus of all human basic needs. All essential commodities are made in Nigeria. Think about Cadbury Bonvita. Think about Nestle Nigeria Limited. They produce every beverages, vitality drinks, very cheap. 90s. Today, we could not afford all these basic needs. We can't meet up with all these